No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 27, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Broncos at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To throw again is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to McBride. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Murray again, 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Greg Dortch back deep.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40. on the 6-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's White. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Hey, hold on.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Cardinals 21, Broncos 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good.
Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Now, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Wilson will throw again.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Oh, he fakes the spike. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Prater on to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Broncos 20. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second down, here's an option right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Out to his left. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Wilson. Touchdown. Javonte Williams, 35 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack on first down, Murray. Ertz over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before him. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now Murray off play action. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Hey. Green.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, Murray. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And Murray's going to keep this.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cardinals 42, Broncos 27. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little reckless, too.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. There's Wilson to throw.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Has it left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Murray now. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw it, Murray. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Devin Singletary from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They go play action with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading